Today, we are talking about one of the most powerful natural abilities every human carries, the central processing unit of our body, the human brain's neuroplasticity. When you truly understand neuroplasticity and when you apply it correctly in your life, you gain two major advantages. First, you can learn new skills and strategies faster, create new neural pathways, and even help your brain form new cells. Second, you can weaken or even erase the painful memories you no longer want to carry. We already know the human brain is an enormous network made of billions of neurons, about 86 billion in total. Every time we act, think, or experience something, different groups of neurons communicate with each other. The neurons that fire when you smile are not the same neurons that fire when you are angry. Every thought, every action creates its own neural pathway. So, if someone is always angry, their anger pathway becomes stronger, and if they rarely smile, the smile pathway stays weak. But if they slowly begin smiling more, again and again, that smile pathway becomes stronger and the old anger pathway fades away. Here is a simple picture. Imagine you take the same road to your office every single day. One day, you discover a shorter, easier route. You take it, you repeat it, and soon you completely forget the old one. That is exactly how the brain works. When new neural pathways are created and repeated, the old unused pathways weaken. That's why when we try to remember the name of someone we met only once or twice, we often count that pathway was never strengthened. Some people say there's a sadness in me that never leaves. Why? Because after the painful event, they never allowed new experiences to enter. So the same old neurons kept firing again and again every time they thought about that memory. So when a painful memory appears, don't feed it, don't replay it, don't give it energy. If you stop revisiting it, your brain naturally weakens that pathway and strengthens new, healthier ones. To disconnect an unwanted old pathway, your brain must stay committed to build new pathways. Only then you begin to detach from old wounds. In simple words, when new experiences enter your life, new signals enter your brain, and your brain begins to rewire itself. That is neuroplasticity. To summarize, neuroplasticity helps you reshape the way you think, act, and live. It boosts productivity, increases happiness, and strengthens positive thinking. We can't open the brain and manually connect neurons, but we can repeat the behaviors we want to strengthen. Repeated behavior creates a stronger pathway. Think of a forest with a thick grass and no walking trail. The first time you pass through, nothing changes. The second time, a little bit. But if you walk through the same spot 10, 20, 50 times, a clear path forms. That's what happens inside your brain. Repeated thoughts and actions carve strong mental pathways. This is the power of neuroplasticity. Another example. Think about when you first learned to drive. Shifting gears felt complicated, messy, stressful. But after 2 years, you shift gears without thinking. Automatic, effortless. Because repetition strengthened that pathway. The same applies to positive habits. Repeat them. They become second nature. And yes, negative habits also get wired deeply if you repeat them. This is the only downside of neuroplasticity. It's why bad habits feel hard to break, because your brain wired them strongly. Your brain's output depends on the input you repeatedly choose. So choose wisely. As the famous neuroscientist Ronald Hebb once said, cells that fire together, wire together. This explains why an old perfume brings back old memories, or why a song suddenly pulls you into the past. Those neurons were wired together. Neuroplasticity also tells us something beautiful. The brain can change at any age. But yes, as we grow older, it becomes harder. A 60 years old's pathways are stronger than a 20 years old's. So weakening old pathways takes more time, but it's absolutely possible. Let me remind you a story. There was a boy named Matthew, a skilled football player. One day, he injured his leg and had to rest for 3 long weeks. No TV, nothing to do, just boredom. He saw a Rubik's Cube nearby, tried solving it, failed, tried again, failed, but he kept trying again and again until one day he cracked it. Then he solved more puzzles, more games, more challenges. 3 weeks later, when the plaster was removed, he walked out a sharper, faster, more intelligent version of himself. Because solving puzzles created new neural connections and activated new areas of his brain. If you want to boost your own neuroplasticity, start here. Solve puzzles, learn something new, play memory games, do brain teasers, dance, sing, drive, swim, skate, anything new. Anything that changes your brain, keeps it young and flexible. Reducing stress, deep breathing, mindfulness meditation all increases brain flexibility and sharpness. Foods rich in antioxidants, vitamin D, omega-3, magnesium supports neuroplasticity too. In short, your brain works like a muscle. Give your muscles workouts, nutrients and rest, they grow stronger. Give your brain mental workouts, good nutrients and rest, your brain grows stronger too. When you realize that a huge part of your life's quality is actually in your own hands, your life begins to shift logically, emotionally, and beautifully. If this knowledge opened your mind today, share this video with someone who needs clarity. And don't forget to subscribe for more science-based motivation to build a stronger mind and better life.